Hi guys, it's Yart from my mate,
and True for my man.
and in today's video we're going to discuss the following topics. What have we been up to in this past year? We're also going to discuss
Guys, what is going to be happening with the near future and also the further future.
and lastly we're going to discuss on what we need to buy and also the equipment that we need to get, such as BB guns and equipment such as headsets.
Yeah.
So what we have been up to, me and True have gained deployment in retail, and that's why we have been uploaded also over COVID-19. It's the last week, I think. Yeah, next week we're going back into a lesser of a lockdown, so that's why we haven't been uploading, because it's very hard to meet up and all that.
And that is as well, while we're on the topic of that real quick. The only reason me and Troy are actually together is because we do work together, so we're around each other anyway, so it doesn't really matter that we're right next to each other.
And we get tested every time we go in anyway, just the, what's it called again, we get the thermometer put to our head and all that, just to see are we okay to work. So two of us are grand at the moment. But what we did during this year, we did do 2 or 3 videos at the start of this year, and we did the best we could. But True has got a wonderful setup. He's got the lights, the camera, and we are the action. What I think over this last year is what we learned is that True has learned to kind of come out more, because he was more of a gaming kind of person, which is grand, but I prefer doing it at night time. But in regards to Airsoft, what we learned is that we're not going to take next year for granted. We could be still in lockdowns next year, we could still do this, so every day we're going to try at least once or twice a week to put up a video, so that we can just learn and show the knowledge that we're gaining. So maybe you can give us the knowledge, or you can learn something from us, because I love to learn from you and I love someone to learn from us, because that would make this whole experience of YouTube and Airsoft together good, because it's hard enough doing Airsoft on YouTube because it's not that well known a topic. So I think what we're doing is we're putting up on YouTube just to get experience from other YouTubes, such as Novridge, such as Desert Fox, such as Silo, and any other of those YouTubers, Foxsquee from Ireland, that we try to learn from them, and then we put our own videos, because maybe we learn something that they might have did wrong, or we learn something from them. So you can take it away, Ruben.
So I think that with this past year we have taken a lot for granted, especially myself. I took a lot for granted, and it's really opened my eyes to making sure we make the most of every moment that we have. So me and Troy have kind of decided, literally we've just been talking the last few weeks about the channel and trying to get videos out. So for the next, our goals for the next kind of 6 months are going to be to get out at least hopefully every 2 weeks of content, hopefully. We're not going to guarantee it, but we're going to definitely try our best to produce you guys with some content at least once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And during those 6 months, I will be taking on my driving theory test, and hopefully by the end of next year I should be on the road, and we'll discuss more about that in a minute. But for the near 6 months, we're hoping to just grow as a channel and hopefully push the videos out. If we can upload more, we will definitely try.
But why we're not uploading as much is because we realised there's quality is better than quantity. That is better than pushing out 100 okay-ish or bad videos instead of just making that one, because for the viewer, we need your time. You don't need to watch our videos, but we want to make you interested in the sport. If you're interested, no one discusses the legal side of it, we can find out that. We could discuss just the loadouts, the typical loadouts, gameplay. We can also do reviews. None of them will be promotion, because Obviously we're not that big, but we don't mind because we still get to promote the guns that we find. Collectively we all, me and Gareth, we're doing Airsoft the most, and we've been doing it 3 years, so from 3 years of knowledge, like the guns I'm going to get like are well researched. I'll know most little gizmos behind them, and finally we also just need to put out a bit more videos but keep the quality great, so that you the viewer will enjoy, so that you can give us great feedback, and anything that you see negative in, we love if you put it in a positive light, saying you could have did this a bit better.
Yeah, so we're all for constructive criticism. We're always up for constructive criticism, and I think anybody who says they're not, they're only fooling themselves. You need constructive criticism to make everything work, and that's why we want to make sure that this year goes ahead smoothly. At least for the first 6 months, we want to start producing content more regularly. And as you would have probably noticed, guys, from the first video that we posted, that was shot in really bad quality. That was with a phone. That was very bad quality. But yeah, we had cameraman Gareth there, who was doing all the shooting for us. And hopefully, as the year progresses, we're gonna get Gareth back with us. And hopefully,
he's still interested, but we have 2 mystery members actually, or I think definitely 1 anyway, but there's 2 in the cards that you haven't seen before. One is in the military, and one is a friend of Gareth's, so we could have a team of 5 at the very least, so that'd be good because there's competitions of 5 or 6 team squads against each other and all that, once a year I think in the Shannon.
Yep, and that's like we hope to progress over the next 6 months is mainly what we're saying. We're hoping to push on more content. The new camera, we're hoping to obviously get more gear. So I suppose while we're moving on to new gear, we might as well jump onto the topic of purchases, and I'll leave Troy take that away because I feel like he has a bigger list he wants to kind of discuss with you guys about his future purchases.
So my purchases would be, since I'm point man because I'm the smallest, I more likely will be getting a shotgun because it's more beneficial. I'm point man, and I think that a shotgun will benefit me more because of the fact that I'll be closer to the enemy than the lads, because I'll be the first person up against the wall or up against a piece of cover, and I'll also be getting a pistol, and I am thinking of a WeTech 1911 metal CO2, because I've always used green gas, but I like to use CO2 because it's supposed to be a bit more consistency with the BBs, but it's supposed to be slight, but I love to give it a try. And I also just need the pants, boots, top and headgear. Well, I have the headgear actually, and I have the vest, so that's all I really think I need. But as a unit, then I was discussing with Killian, and this is a beautiful moment actually in the foundation, because we're still in the foundations building up our channel, and we're still like building up the foundation to the structure. And I think, is rank a good kind of thing to go on? Like, is it going to be the way that we all motivate each other to do better, or is it going to be like, I'm captain, listen to me, you cannot say I'm the captain now.
Look at me, sure, I'm the captain now.
You have to listen to what I say, and what you say isn't beneficial to anyone at all.
And that's kind of not what we're going for as well, guys. We want to go for a system where it's like, I feel like the ranking system would be a good idea, but we don't want anyone to get kind of big-headed about it. So like, if we do have a ranking system, like, you're a captain, but if you're the captain or the leader or whatever you want to call it, you're in charge of moving the unit throughout like games and stuff like that. But it doesn't mean you dictate everyone's decisions. And I feel like it's better when we're open with ideas. Like, because me and Troy, when we were first thinking of what to say in this video, he wrote down his side, I wrote down my side, and we collaborated on the 2 of them, and we just kind of squashed them all into one. So yeah, and with the future purchases, I feel like we're definitely going to need radios. between the team. So there's going to be a lot of team purchases, where we're all going to kind of put money together and
like that.
Buy it for the team.
BBs, gas, and CO2 is probably just the main thing. Like BBs, gas, and CO2 is always going to be needed anyway.
Yeah. So BBs, I feel like we can stock up on pretty easily.
Yeah.
Gas, CO2, and do you know one thing that we might have to start doing as well is maybe getting just a couple of spare mags every now and again.
Yeah.
Just so we have them, and even if we have to dedicate a full bag to just have them spare mags in them, and get different types of mags, M4 mags, AK mags, you know.
Yeah. I think most of us have M4 at this stage, but like even for the future.
Yeah, at least because if we can get them now while they're there, you never know. And as well, another purchase I feel like we all need to kind of make is definitely scope cams or even GoPros. But I feel like the scope cam is a better option, just because it can be mounted to the Airsoft one, and we can get better footage for you guys. And hopefully with the upcoming year and everything that we have kind of set out, hopefully we hope to go to more events, because the one main place that we normally go to is kind of, it's difficult to get in there all the time, because it's mainly, you know, it's set up on appointments, and like, you know, it could be like over 18s this week, and then like there's a lot for the underages. So especially if you guys are a young audience and you want to get into it, definitely check out your local airsoft places.
Because they now do young guns more than adults.
Yeah, the young guns are so much easier to do, because there's a lot more people going. So that's why we kind of want to bring notice to airsoft in Ireland and just kind of promote it, as it is a good sport.
Yeah, it really is.
And it's a lot of fun. It really is. And
like think of Call of Duty or any other shooting game, and then mix in, you have to do a bit of running every now and again, like, but you could easily just be lazy, just hide in the corner.
That's true. So like I feel like for equipment, that's all that's gonna really be, is just cameras, radios, just team stuff, and also our individual purchases.
Yeah.
And if you want to see a video where, even if Troy wants to film a video by himself one day talking about his purchases, and he can go more in depth about what ones he wants to buy, then let us know.
Yeah, just let us know in the comments, because there's no point in us putting out content that we think you might want. It's time for you to tell us what you want, instead of us thinking, oh, what do so and so want to see on Airsoft.
And I feel like with your guys' feedback, it's so much easier to produce content, because if you tell us you don't want to see this video, we don't have to do that video. We can always work around that topic. But yeah, like I feel like we have a good steady foundation at the moment. We're still building up, like Troy said, we're still building that foundation. But I feel like we're on the right track. And for our goals for next year, so what would you think would be a good goal set to have just for the channel even?
For just the channel, I think if we grew even a tiny bit, like even, let's say we got to 50 subs by halfway through next year, that's actually a huge motivation, because at least I know people are interested. If we just get even 10 to 20 views per video, that's a huge motivation, because I know people want to watch the videos. Also, I think that just for the channel's sake, that I need to make a few purchases, like even if we had a second light there, or we had two cameras, like your one to the left, my one to the right, that if we had more equipment to use,
we can make the videos a bit more interesting and different angles, different views. And I feel like that's a good goal to go for, say 50 subs, hopefully within the next 6 months. If we can get higher than that, that's
even
huge
more
motivation. Huge.
It's just the feedback we want, because my own channel, IMS, I'm stuck on a certain amount of subs, and I still getting views and that, but it just kind of demotivates, because I look at True Gamer's original channel, and that has much more subscribers, and it's not that I'm jealous his subscribers, it's jealous that he's that his kind of audience is more interested in what he puts out. But that's what I want, that this channel, our channel, it's not just me and him, it's another person, my brother Garv, that if that our channel from the three of us is gaining momentum, that people are just interested in maybe even us as individuals or us as a collective unit, that we're well able to just put out a video. But we just want that motivation that people like, yeah, I like that video. Or like if there's just something going on to check out, we could easily do a review in a local airsoft shop. We could just ask, oh, do you have this product? They say, yeah, we just test it out. Or if you want to see a gun in a video, just give us a month. We'll put the money into the pot and get it, and then put up on a video.
And that's it. Like we're just trying to focus a lot on the channel and try and push it out. If we can hit those goals, like I'm hoping that we can, like I hope we can hit 100 by the end of next year. Like this time next year, hopefully we'll have 100 if we put in the work. Obviously, if we don't put in the work, I'm not expecting it. So expect videos from us definitely next year. Well, we'll still try and put out videos for the end of this year. There probably maybe two more, I'd say, for the end of this year.
2 or maybe 3.
2 or 3, depending on how much we can film. And hopefully that'll all work out for us. Going into next year, we're gonna try and record a shit ton of videos, just a load of them, and try and get them out. Of course, we don't want to spam you guys. We want to make sure it's good quality. Like Troy said at the start, we want it to be quality over quantity.
Like we're planning to make it that each video will take about 3 to 4 days at the minimum, so that we have everything down to a T. Like any breaks, even in this, that we can get rid of to make everything flow. And we're going to try to come up with an intro that we can use for all the videos to make it interesting. So for the first 10 seconds, we'll kind of have you very interested, saying, oh, what's this? And then after that, we just proceed into each video.
And I feel like we can get more stuff done over a certain period of days, as opposed to getting it all done within the one day.
Yeah.
Like we can get, like, because we lose daylight pretty fast here in Ireland. It's very rare that it stays sunny for too long. So like today, it was bright, it was nice and sunny this morning, and me and Troy went out and it was miserable. It still is miserable, and it's already getting dark. It's actually horrible. But yeah, if it means us getting up earlier to shoot a video just for that one day, we more than likely do that. But yeah, I'd say that's pretty much it from us.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So I don't think there's any much for us to talk about in this video, but leave us know some feedback in the comments if you guys like these longer videos. We won't make them too long in future. It's just this one we feel like we had to talk to you guys because we left you on hold for so long. So yeah, we've 12 subscribers at the time of this video, and it is the 27th of November 2020. So let's see how far we can get within a year.
Perfect.
And yeah, that's gonna do it.
So I've been Yort,
and I've been True,
and this is IMA.
And we'll catch you next time, brothers. Stay safe, keep airsofting.
Peace.
Gang signs blood.